gonna keep on watching. This episode, Alois is coaching the boss. This is game 2. Everything that he said so far in game 1 was absolutely fantastic, and it's the sort of stuff that Boss needs to learn. Boss is a fantastic mechanical player. He will easily get to rank 1 with this content. He's one of the best mechanical players in the entire world, and he also knows everything, every niche, every little corner of the map. So he has a big advantage.
Matchup, even let's say this was like a more playable matchup for you. Let's say Gangplank Gragas, right? You can contest a bit more in the early game, something like this. If you leash, you fully concede that opportunity. Plus, your jungler is going to be both side guaranteed. So I feel like you already.
They're talking about why not to leash, and this is something we're already going to plenty. But basically, I think this entire game's a wash because once you leash,
would be like
you're completely ruining your ability to start the game correctly.
level 2, level 3.
Oh, if you're open, I'd love to do more coaching. I think it's amazing. If I'm being pushed in, just trying to stay equal resources. That should be your goal.
Yeah.
This is a game crazy.
I mean, this is a matchup where I feel like is like heavily Gragas favored.
Okay.
Where the only time she can actually kill me would be like level 2, level 3.
Yeah, she wins early, right? But after first recall, you just take over because you get more cooldowns. So, I mean, their early 2v2 is 10 times stronger than you, right? Gragas, Diana as well. So,
yeah.
I'm completely fine being pushed in, just trying to stay equal resources. That should be your goal.
Yeah.
This is a game where I would consider again getting a ward down. We're full weak side again, unfortunately, but I have no idea where enemy jungle is starting. So, just having that idea where enemy jungle is starting, I feel like instantly structurizes your whole gameplay. Because remember when we were able to tell at level.
So right now, based on the information you have and what they're talking about, what do you think he's going to say? We know that Diana is pathing away, right? So you need to create a structure that will get you to your happy spot while Diana is gone, right? That's everything that Alois is going to talk about. So he's going to go for a 2-wave crash, have it sit back on the cannon, and then just kind of idle there. It's not enough money to actually recall with, nor do you want to lose any of the experience that early. But by just idling, going invis, going into fog, the jungler's like, all right, I don't know, is this guy contesting me for camps? I don't know. It puts some doubt in their mind. You don't know if they're top side or if they're bot side. You could get some information about the leash soon, depending on when they get to lane. But that's the information that you're going to use to dictate how to play the rest. But you have to go in with the idea that you're trying to create a 2-wave crash. And good news for Gragas, he can push harder than Camille. So I'm sure that he's going to say, start with the plan of getting the push, play for level 2 spike, and then reevaluate based on the bot lane leashing or not. Even though you can only really guess, you can make educated guesses. You can't know for absolute certain. This is almost an MR game. You can't know for absolute certainty, but you can make an educated guess, right? Just if they don't show, all right, there's a good chance that they leash. But people also fake leash, so you can't just guarantee it. The neutralizing play, the one that will always get you into a fine position is getting that 2-wave crash, sitting, letting it come back. The cannon will come back to you, and you can even forfeit 2 or 3 CS. You don't need to go, but the whole point is you're trying to get the wave back to you, and then you're trying to keep it in this area while Diana's finishing her bot side and coming back. So guarantee that that's what she's looking at. That's the sort of thing that we're going to be looking at when we're in the game here. We're going to try to find windows to punish bad wave states, right? If we see the side laners getting into pushes that they won't be able to stop, if our team has the wave in happy places, that's where we're going to try to get our ganks into. All right, we can try like this. All right, we can try like this. Oops, not like that though. My man been struggling on Alistar. It was all a warm-up for this moment. Are you gonna capture it? Or just let it slip. Should probably not be typing from the edge of the bush. Hello, this guy's trying to int. Get out, bro. Get out. It's not worth it. Other junglers need that. I don't need that. I can derive all the info. This guy's basing in their face, too. Alright, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We have Fiddlesticks. That's almost definitely starting on Raptors. Could be starting on Blue. We'd like to go fight the Fiddle. We also have a Kale, so we'd like to path into Kale. We normally full clear, but this could easily be a game where we don't. No reason for Jhin to go, although Jhin likes to get his 4th shot. No big deal here. I'd like him to go get the push. There they go. Yo, fight! Fucking fight! Oh man, been struggling out on Alistar, we say. Apparently that triggered the hell out of him. No. Stupid, stupid wolf. Alright, what a game. Alright, we're off to auspicious beginnings. Alright, so that almost... I lost track of this ward. That's my mistake, paying attention to what the Alistar was doing. See, even the coach can get tilted, right? And tilt can take many forms. It's not like I'm getting overly upset about it, but the fact that I was watching that fight instead of evaluating where the Fiddlesticks would be is its own form of tilt. This guy's inting. See if we can appeal to his sensibilities. Could just gank Kale here. We expected this. Let's see. So maybe it was a blue start. It was a blue start. All right. So we have to be careful of Fiddlesticks down on this side. Kale's actually pushing out, and there's nothing that she can do to stop this momentum. So we'll just sit here for a little bit. It's in the happy spot. No, hold. Stop pushing. Stop. Gonna leash experience. Ready? There we go. That's the one. Mister. Should have done that before. Now we'll just get this crash. Then we'll chase her out. We're going to continue going here. I'm even going to go for respawns. Missed our window. Should have gone straight forward with it. Fiddlesticks is taking Gromp, as is their prerogative. Fiddle confirmed. Can we regank on Kale here? Can probably go regank on Kale. No flash. Why did she do it like that? My man. That's funny. I don't know what's going on with these things. They're misbehaving. As far as I know, they haven't changed anything. I'm gonna go take this guy's second blue. Hmm. I feel like this guy's vision here somewhere. Just making sure that it gets out of Q range, right? We just don't want them to steal it. Alright, we're going to take Herald while we're down here, and we'll go get our camps. Fiddle's probably out back on their bot side quadrant. We have to be careful of this. Could be level 6 soon. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Gonna put this in so I can tank through and just walk straight through. Fudge! Probably know what we're dealing with as well. She's got that speed boost, and she has boots too. Take that angle. Take that angle. Victoire! Victoire! That's okay. It was a bad angle by me. No big deal. No, you're done. Alright, we have 2,600 gold. This is obviously way too much time to be out here. Definitely, you know, seeing the value of not getting tilted. We've gotten tilted and we've made some mistakes because of it. Alright, looks like we're going for another invade then. And they're going to see me doing it, but it's no big deal, right? Their entire strong side is here. So basically what we're doing is conceding that side of the map anyways, because we have to, right? There's no contestation. Alistar was intentionally feeding, so we don't have any power on this side of the map. And inherently, that's going to come with it the fact that can't gank weak side, we got to gank strong side. But we can it is noticeable how slow our clear is right now. I'm gonna just hold this wave for the Gwen. Make sure that sits back here. You know what? Maybe we just capture this part. We sit this here. Now they have two waves coming in together, and that'll come back to the Gwen. No big deal. As for what's happening on the rest of the map, no comment. Anyways, you see some of the strength of the jungle. Obviously, there's a lot of things I can be doing a lot better there. And I could have capitalized on the kill there. We didn't E the first time that Kayle was in flash range. She somehow has a 2-0 record against this Gwen, even though Gwen should be completely rocking her. She's not zoning her out of XP, and yeah, a lot to be left desired. But you can see our clear speed's going to get tremendously fast now. I've even been tempted to go first item Serrated Dirk and just clear from there, because it will deal so much damage in the jungle. No, really? That hit? Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I didn't even see the bubble there. They should both die. Oh, Victor misses the angle. Why is he taking any fruit? Alright, we've got a Zoe nearby. Kayle stayed. Alright, that's a big surprise. So that's actually going to create just a fine advantage here. Like, trade with her before. Trade before you recall. You know what? This might actually just be... I don't want it to be this game. I want to move fast.
Your turret has been destroyed.
We have another bot on our team too. This mid lane is bot. Look at that name. This is why you should have traded with him. Give to the Gwen because they scale and we do not. Okay. Get that shove in, get the wave so it's not just sitting there. We continue to get the push here. We'll get another Rift Herald. We'll find a way. It's not gonna be enough. Oh, it is enough. Okay. I was wrong. Do we need to go anything like this? I don't think so. I don't think we need it. Ash is down here. We might be able to get something for free down this way. She backed off. Okay, she left the wave in a wonderful spot for us, though. I should have gone earlier than this. I saw that there was action. Missed opportunity for me. Alright, so anyways, we're going to build on this wave here. It's not quite enough. That is a Triforce Kraken Slayer. I was foolish. I could have actually finished that off if I didn't flash early and just saved it. And then I also overlayered my slows, so just a complete botching of that play. My E doesn't even go off? Alright. Oh, I really want my team to go in here. That's never gonna work. What is that? Was I spotted is the question. Probably. Yeah, we just push this hard. Push this hard while they go Baron. Gwen!
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has destroyed.
Alright, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? There was a ward up here, almost definitely. They have a ward there. They have to. Can I go out and shove this out? Do I even want to? Yes. Get rid of that wave and then we'll back off. We'll make them deal with it on their side. We'd like to get someone pushing up top. Alistar, of course, is engaging, which means now we can go into the jungle. Before it was suicide, but now we're good to do it. Because now they're going to be looking at that and not at me. How many of these guys have Baron? We have enough Baron? Screw the jungle. We have to deal with Ash Arrow soon. Found you. You. Get the XP and the health off of that. I'm ignited. He sees me. I needed to juke as if I had ignite, which would go all the way. Alright, is this the thing I want? I think so. I think so. Now we just need like anathemas against this. That's not true. Kill. It's tough. Maybe we just go health. Just keep the MR from this and that's it. Dead Man's Plate could be enough. Anathemas is definitely the easiest. The slow will be amplified. We don't have enough CC on our team though. Victor's scaling. Alright, do we want this one? I don't know if we even want this. Maybe we do. Suppose we do with Zoe dead. Kind of want this blue. This is almost 16. Oh, there's no blue here. Shit, now I'm missing my window. Is that how he was zoning? We don't have flash. We do have Chemtech. That guy's dying. Thank you for the end, baby. That guy's gonna end too. Oh, we're gonna do this. We are going to win this game, guys. Actually, not pushing that one means that this is gonna sit out there. 1500, what do we do with it? Go Baron, for sure. Ash's bot. We don't even shop. We're just gonna take this win for what it is. Look at that bleed, by the way. Stop going through deadly spaces. Okay, they're inting. They're starting this without it securing the area. We can win. We can still win from this position. Jin's enormous. Victor's so good in this spot. As long as he doesn't int here like that, taking Dragon aggro. Oh, and Alistar just saved him. What a game, guys. What a game. You just go straight back to this. Bro. Flash, okay. Ash arrow. They're missing several resources. Good thing Victor's not here, you know? Is top lane pushing? Top lane is pushing ever so slightly. Can I jam this? Is that going to be any good? Just going to do that. Just a tiny little bit. Little bit of a nudge. Get the extra level. Make sure that we're coming up here and that we've got a good position locked in. She's hunting for me. They have vision somewhere. Let's get the mid push before we do anything else, right? But let the ranged champions do their thing. Don't even care about the last hits right now. Just care about the health of the wave. If I get a flank spot, that would be amazing. And I'm gonna tank for this. No, they still have Kale alive. Okay. Cannot ever get to that guy without my speed boosts. Juggernaut issues, indeed. Indeed. I thought with Black Cleaver I might have a window, but it's definitely just got to be with Flash, right? The Flash is the only way I get onto the Kale. It's just not my job ever to go after the Kale. But we've set up good fights for ourselves. We're in good shape with everyone except the Kale, who just got 4 kills, something like this. More shots. Nope, it's got to be with Gwen on the rim. It's not what we wanted. I thought I could bait, and then I didn't have the ward here, and that was just foolish, right? So this is why having a vision in a ward is so clutch, right? So crucial, because if I deny the vision there, then yes, I can stand on this side. She'll lose sight of me. I won't lose sight of her. Instead, the other thing happened, and then we miss out on range. This guy's going for Collector last. I don't know about that. Collector is such a good first item, right? You can just go Serrated Dirk, then you can get this, then you can finish Collector, and then you can go off and build the rest of the build. It's not awful, right? Especially since the team's mostly squishy, but we have Zhonya's here. We've got no stats here, but this is going to be the biggest source of the fighting. But yeah, it's just all squish. It's actually fine. It'll be okay. But the thing is, the chunks of damage are so high. Do I ever defend this with Flash? Maybe. Oh, never. I tried. I failed. I played horrendously. I got tilted by the bot lane, then I got tilted by Jhin getting tilted, and I should have just found a way to take a deep breath and make it happen. I can't honor the bot. I'll give it to Gwen. That's our first loss on Darius. That's too bad. Wait, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Jhin, every time you type, it blocks your ability to think. It also tilts teammates. Non-negotiable, proven by science. That said, this guy was inting. Like, I don't know why. Got upset that Jin insulted his Alistar win rate, so he inted 5 times. Verbal abuse, right? Like, these are the things. Just instead, just don't say anything. Just take a deep breath. 4 seconds in. Now let's hold for 4. Now exhale for 4. And hold for 4. And you just do that. And if you can retrain yourself that every time you go back to base, you just do one of those box breaths, it becomes second nature. It completely resolves your stress. It gives you time to think about how you're feeling. If you're getting upset, if you're getting hot, try to think about how it is you know you're upset. For me, I get hot here and tense here. And those things need energy. I need to actually put energy into them to soothe them. Like, I need it right now. It's there. I'm telling myself to not be tilted, but sometimes that's not enough, right? There's an actual physical response, and that physical response will actually affect the way that you're able to think and the way that you're able to perform. And it's like, it's not that I don't like this person. That's just something that they need to work on. That's something that they need to change for their game, because it's affecting them and it's affecting the people around them. Now, there are some people that play better when they're hot. All right. When they're hot, if that's you, then channel it yourself, and you want to elevate to yourself to that moment. You want to say something. I'll give you guys like 5 seconds to turn down your volume, because you need to be in control of how you're doing it, but you don't want to affect other people around you. Now, if you can do this, let's go! Then you can do something for yourself that gets you pumped up, that is also seen as positive to other people. Instead of saying like, why would you do that? Right? That's a negative thing that is reacting to your own stress. It is going to affect other people around you that are going to be upset now about the thing that got you upset, the fact that you're upset, and the fact that they're upset that you're upset, right? That's like triple. You're getting the trinity of stress factors and tilt coming out of one comment, where instead you can turn it into positivity and you can actually help people move up. So that's the difference. That's something that is a choice. You get to make that choice. That's the best part about it. You can choose how to be, and it is proven 97% of athletes, competitors of all sorts, do better in that frame, right? And they compete better. And even if you're not one of them, the 4 people around you probably are. So you want to have that effect for them. You want to help them because you want to win games, right? You want to win. We want to go into these games. We want to win. There's so many aspects. You can practice your combos and your clicking and your lane matchups and your last hitting under turret and all of these things. But there's aspects like mental, there's strategy, there's mechanics, there's knowledge. All of these things add up and create the perfect player. So I need to continue taking these breaths because I can still feel it, right? I still feel upset, mostly because this game had a roller coaster on it, right? It was, okay, Alistar's tilted and feeding, and we try to bring ourselves up. All right, things are looking bad. Hey, we've gotten our team to believe we can win. We can win this. And then having the cusp of the victory, my mistake, I need to play better under that turret siege. I let Kale kite me. That was a complete blunder, and not realizing that Kale was up is completely on me, right? I'm the one who called to go mid. We could have taken Baron, and then with Baron we can ignore the Kale completely, or we can just think about Kale being up and execute a plan for trying to get her dead. So anyways, that's why we're going to do our 5-minute review on that game. Was just coping with stress, how to unlock the best part of you. It's not something that the enemy team got to see, unfortunately, but I know you guys all see it in your games all the time, right? And when you feel yourself going in there, and there is a physical tell, whether or not you have realized it ever before, there's a way that you can know you're hot. You can know you're upset. How do you know you're upset? Ask yourself that. Be mindful and say, all right, okay, a lot of people get tight here, or they get hot here, or their stomach can tighten up. Their arms, especially when they get nervous, people's legs and arms, their extremities can get kind of jittery. We saw that with Jensen, right? Like visible shaking on stage. Everyone has something. The best thing you can do is just be mindful. This is what's happening. I feel this way. I want to reset. I can reset. Here I go. All right, I've got this. What's the next right thing? And by clearing your mind, you can think about what's the best thing to do next. Hopefully that helps. What's up, guys? Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the likes on the stream. I appreciate it. Now, in that game, one of the things I guess we could go into, and I probably should have, it is Fast Friday, actual content, how Gwen could have shut the door on the Kayle. So Alistar's having issues in bot lane, right? And that becomes the weak side of the map because Alistar's kind of inting, means that Jin's never going to be strong. We're never going to go gank that lane. Darius is already kind of fairly weak into the 1v2s or the 3v2s even because he doesn't have gank, like a real good gank setup. The E is kind of conditional for being able to hit and reach. And now it should work with Alistar, but Alistar looks like he's inting, right? So we're just not going to go bot. Instead, going top, where Gwen's going to beat Kayle, we're going to bury Kayle and make sure to go. Now, we thought that we saw Gwen doing the exact right thing. She was harvesting a 10 versus 4 minion wave, letting it push into her, and it's like, sweet, we're good. Don't know where Fiddle is, but Fiddle needs to come here, so I'm going to hang out. And as soon as Kayle gets a little bit greedy and steps up for any of these minions, we're going to punish. Now, what Gwen could have done is actually stepped ahead of her own minions, stepped into and away from the wave to fully zone Kayle away from any experience so that Kayle gets nothing. And as long as Kayle gets nothing, you win, no matter what it is. No matter what matchup you're going in, if you can trade you not getting experience for Kayle not getting experience, that's a win for your team. Now, in that case, you can actually trade you getting experience for Kayle not getting experience. You can also manage to not get experience, but maybe get gold. You can also give up the melees, only get the casters. There's various like iterations of how hard you want to press and keep that experience tether, right? And completely shut out the Kayle. And if we shut out the Kayle, then we could have won. That was another mistake I made, was on that first gank up in the top lane. We had the good angle. We had the Q flash to land. We landed the slow, and then we didn't go for the hook. And then once she flashed, she was out of range. We also weren't orb walking. So like we really played that poorly, which is a testament to how much even someone who considers themselves unflappable can get tilted by other people acting exacerbated, right? Like it's a tough situation. I could have resolved it better. The control is mine. I could have played it better. I could have even stopped jungling and just zoned Kayle out, and it still would have been fine, right? Like that's how drastic the counterplay can be. If you guys want to check out more stuff, we just uploaded a couple of Fast Fives onto YouTube today, so you can check those out. Those just came up. I'll give you a sneak peek. One of them is on optimized jungle clears and why 4 camps, or which paths are just getting you buried. Whoa, Darius got banned. Interesting. Okay. All right, I guess we'll just smash him even harder. One of them is on optimized jungle clears. It's an intro to what Darius can do well, but also talks about why you can't skip one of the big camps, right? You need to have Gromp or Krugs in your opening start, and basically how a game snowballed off of a decision made 45 seconds into the game. And then the onus is on one player to realize what's going on and to take advantage, right? When you see something that you can exploit it to the maximum and go hard. So we hunted Nidalee all game. And this one was about mid prio, how you can path through mid, jungler and mid, clearing together, especially on cannon waves, where you can push and then move out into the jungle, secure yourself as scuttle crabs, make yourself able to get dragons, maybe even dive bottom. And we saw a perfect example of how to use that in game. And we went from a small gold lead to a massive one like that. Less than a minute. That's all it took. All right, we're going to go with Jarvan. They've already got a couple good picks into Jarvan. If we're trying to dogpile, Kate can get herself out, Talon can get out, Braum can block everything that's coming in, plus he can ult through the Cataclysm. Maokai's also totally fine. He can W his way out, so we're going to have to be judicious with where we use this. And Yasuo, who, if we move, can get out. If we don't move, he can't actually get out. So you have to R and then immediately EQ and then position yourself back in the middle, right? And that's how you can get yourself into a spot where you can't just E3 you to get out. But they have a decent team against us in general. The thing that they're missing, they only have a couple knockups. The Q knockup from Maokai, we have the Braum knockup on his ultimate, and that's all that they're working with for Yasuo, so it shouldn't be too hard to lock him down. This is also a triple AD composition, so we can grab Anathemas potentially for Maokai, or just get one item like a Hex Drinker and have it do its work against the one champion while keeping our tempo up. Maybe we just go for health stacking, because Maokai's not going to be able to deal enough damage, even if he goes full burn against us. We're going to want, not tenacity, we're going to want move speed in this lineup. All right, we have a Braum Caitlyn versus Alistar Vayne. This is a matchup that is severely dictated by who controls this bush, so we're going to come over and claim this for our team. I'm going to use my flag to go to the far side and let me go in here. Now, this is something that depends which ELO you're in for what you can do here. All right, this right here is a foul in high ELO. All right. If you're in elite, then there's someone else contesting this bush and you can't get away with this play. If you're in mid or low, or even all the way up to like diamond 2, you're fine to get to this position, delay, and drop this ward like this. If you're in low, you can go ahead and stay there the whole time, get the maximum value. We wanted a mix. That's for you. To win. No problem. I got you. I got you. I don't want them to leash. No. We are missing an Aurelia, and it's probably... Yeah, we just want most gold in game. We got the remake. Look at that. Crushed it. We annihilated this game. Not even close. Yo, Ben, you want a duo? Do you duo on Stormstar? We can get some Aurelion Soul plus Jarvan games and kind of put the Ring of Fire, so to speak. We can recreate the Ring of Fire. Love this guy's channel, by the way. If you haven't checked it out, Netcrit does all the lore. He covers everything from like MMO worlds, just like news around what's going on. It's always good. He's pretty big cynic, so I love that about him. He's not afraid to say things that are nasty. Oh, you're streaming solo queue? All right. You guys should give a shout out. Go follow Ocean Star. Ocean Star X. That's who you want to follow. Aurelia main plays a good amount of Aurelion Soul. We have the Aurelion Soul. Plays both. That would be amazing. Although I'm fairly certain that his MMR's higher. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll go snipe him a little bit. All right, I'm in champ select and he's not. He's in queue, so we're good. All right, Kitey 80 carries are best against this sort of comp. Long range will bully the Draven, for example, so we're going to ban here. We almost always use our slot on whatever is going to help our team the most. Jarvan looks fantastic in this game. We get a knock up for Yasuo. We get armor shred for the whole team. We get early prio to help with Draven. That is not how that works. Swain, as a Draven, asking for Swain is... I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Swain's best win rate might be with Draven. In a weird, just... Here we go. Let's go with good synergy. No, let's go synergy delta. This is what we want. Swain has no lane presence. Oh my gosh, look at that. Amongst the absolute worst. Now, Braum actually shocks me. This shocks me completely. But again, you see like these super defensive options. Ravens worst lane. Now Senna, not that great either. So we're going to absolutely have to go after this lane. Now, Jarvan's banned, so we don't get that. We can get our AP from this. Hopefully this means that Swain swaps. This is like the opposite of what you want to combine, right? Senna's looking for scaling. She wants a body. She wants ability to poke and make it about her. Draven wants the lane to be about him, right? So that's why these work so poorly together. But the fact that we were showing Draven Garen and we had the Senna earlier makes it a fine game already to play Karthus. Blitz Trundle? No. How about we evacuated that. Let's go. No. Why is your name still here? Edit. Edit. Fizzle. Okay. Good. We're done. Shit. Alright, Kha'Zix is someone that we can go have some fun with early. Once he evolves his Q, he can annihilate us in the jungle, so we'll have to stay away from that. Yasuo Windwall kind of not the Windwall, sorry, his passive counters us. The rest of the team, though, is pretty squishy, so we should be pretty good against everyone. Garen loses the poke war to Teemo, but all you need to do is play for the Flash Ignite all-in. So we'll be looking for that. Kali has a fine time against Yasuo. Gets up in his face, but mostly we're going to be looking to take advantage of this immobile lane here. Ashe Zareth has really good poke, which is going to be a trouble for Draven and Senna. Senna's going to try to poke back, but she's going to lose the poking war. So we'll see if we can make a Fizzit down here. We're going to do a top to bot side path, hopefully timing it with them crashing their wave. We'll skip camps if we need to come down, although it's not best because Karthus doesn't want to level his W until 4. So most times we can get away with it because even without a leash, we should be able to get out at like 309. With a leash, we'd be at like 303. We've been out pre-3 before. What do I want? What do I want? I'm gonna want the shield. Now, Kha'Zix might show up over by the stop bush, so we're going to come take a peek, but then we're going to go drop this ward up by Raptors to get an idea whether or not he's going for red to bot side or bot side to red, if he's doing any sort of 3 camp combinations.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Oh no. Don't BRB right there. Science says that if you have to urinate, you actually perform better, but to defecate, no. Your body has a hierarchy of things it needs to do. Sleeping, eating are like number 1 and 2. And if you... Actually, it's a Teemo. You know what? Actually, I will accept. Only because it's Teemo, but getting a pull would be totally fine. He can also just grab the wave. I'm a noob. I didn't check the states. I didn't get information about where the jungler was going. I didn't even look at my own ward. This is what happens when you don't one trick all the time. All right, 308 solo clear, going bot side. We're good. We got the push somehow. Got the push this lane. They must have played petrified at level 1. Power to them for doing this. Let's see if we sacrifice some of our tempo to get information on the Kazakhs. Not going to get much. Just assume that he's on that side of the map. Thing's got moves. Okay, I see you. I see you. That guy should be looking to hold that freeze. All right, we're going to stop this guy from... Run, we just run. Winning. GG. Game's over. Not even kidding. All right, Kazakhs on 25 camps. So he took 6 camps. He skipped something. He did come from the river here, and they have this control ward. So they may have taken this scuttle. I'll know shortly based on the timers. I can just go Gromp here. We'll get our respawn on wolves shortly. It's not going to show up since we pulled the wolves out. But Akali's going to be massive here, and more importantly, Yasuo is going to be tiny. Regank mid. Faster Q. He's aiming his Q. He misses. Oh, he missed the angle. Okay. Are we gonna help this guy push out? I think so, right? That gives them power to move around. Level 6. All right, this is something we talk about a lot. Now he's gone on the map. We can go take this. We're going to hit level 6 as well. Actually, we might be just short. We might have left before 1 minion. That first gank should die just a moment too soon. Oh, there we go. Let's give that guy the invite. Get a lot of gold from it. We get to shop with that gold. Trying to do it for as much for as much tempo as possible. This guy's just dead. This guy's literally just dead. You just kill him. He didn't flash. Yo, bro, just all in. Literally just fucking all in him. Don't get bullied. Ends up flashing out. Huge missed opportunity there. This guy's trying to get this wave in, and we're missing, so best case scenario is I get here just in time to actually pull this wave back out and freeze it. I'm dead. And I didn't save the wave. Everything about that was pop. Yep, I suck. Oh. Yeah, could have just attacked him, right? So bad. Now he's got blue buff too. We do trade it for a good wave state, but that's it. Now he's taking this recall. No. And we just let him through. You have his ult? I should tell the guy that I just ganked. That'd be hilarious, right? Nice. Alright, we're playing like crap. We gotta fix it. And we were spotted here by a Teemo Shroom. Fourth. Uh-oh. Wow, we just suck. And it starts with me. Playing better starts with me. This was so bad. This guy's griefing me. I also could have just played it better, but shit, man. Alright, I'm playing really poorly. I need to figure it out. I need to step it up. Here we go. What we're doing there is letting the gold tick back up. If you leave base with -1 gold or less, then you get charged the borrowing fee. Dead again. One HP. Well, bot lane's winning. Alright, time to do nothing but camp around these guys. Nice! Draven's on fire. That's so big for him, too. He gets to shop with this. Look at this buy he's about to get. Boom. 2100. Oh my gosh. 25, 3100 gold just spent just like that. Plus it was the boots too, right? That guy had like 4,000 gold. There's definitely a world where we could go bot, stop Karthus from getting this, but he's just so strong right now compared to me. Well, I might kill that guy. Just go for the... You have your ult, just kill the fucking Ashe. Oh, this guy tunneled so hard. That's so too bad.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Bro, he left.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Leave a couple for the Draven to catch some axes. That guy's a little bit of a numbnut. Got some extra damage. We'll get our mid lane prio here. Oh my god. That's why we A-click everything, folks. It shows like how poorly we are playing today. Garen against Yasuo is the type of matchup we're looking for. I'm so weak this game that it might actually behoove me to just go split pushing. But I really just want to make sure that Draven has all the coverage he needs. Oh boy. Yeah. It's a full bait right here. It works. All right, since we're in full bait mode and we are the losing player on our team, we're going to go to stopwatch and we're going to try to get them to dive onto us. We've got really good damage on everyone, so it's better behooves us to go tanky this game. We don't need to be the one dealing all the damage. It also means that we're probably going to go Rylai's next, which is pretty rare for us. And we're basically just playing a support role. We're going to try to get to level 10. Sorry, level 11, get that big ult off. Keep farming the Ard for the first strike. Be there for fights when the team needs it. This is where our goals going to change. But we have to take ownership of the fact that we played this really, really poorly. I really want 11 before I ult here. I don't think I have enough. It's just short. Looks like they get it anyways, which is great. Alright, this area is clear. Oh, you know, I actually could have walked up on this guy. He wasn't sitting in the bush. Now, that ward doesn't actually see me if I go all the way around here. There might be vision from, like, Teemo shrooms and stuff like this, so I still need to worry about it. I'm smiting that just because I want. To get the level right away, make sure that I'm sick, or 11 I should say. Goodness. I'm probably gonna have to shut up and just focus. Oh my goodness. Woo! That would have been a heartbreak. Yikes. All right, their team's really bad into sieging, like really, really bad. Ashe and Xerath have long-range poke. They have Teemo Shrooms, but as long as we control the wards that they have, the site that they have of us, we should be okay. Go, 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 go. We see a fight over here. We take that as well. I dig it. That goes while we do this. We get pushes in all lanes. I actually love the way this Draven's playing. Does he have lifesteal? Yes, he does. So I should let him tank this. I'm going to help from afar. Also get another wave pushing. We're going to get Baron in multiple lanes. We've got Baron and Herald going. Got minute 30 left on this. Gonna do this to help them with the siege. Lots of damage, big chunks. Draven should be able to just wake up and ult that as soon as it's available. Kind of want to just jump this wall. Just walked into it. Should have been able to get more off of that. Obviously, I'm playing very poorly right now. I got stunned, rip. Alright, am I actually going to walk the walk and get this? Oh, that's going to be a win for Senna. And go Rylai's here. I'm going to do it.
Aced.
We're going to do an ult for gold right here. 830, it's because nothing's coming up. So we get 140 gold off of that. We also get pressure on the map, right? Like even if nothing else is happening, every single one of them got chunked right there. I'm just going to leave this right here. That should be an important spot for us. Do I just shop with that gold? Are they going to get a kill against... That's a kill. Did she ult? No. She might have ulted. Yeah, she ulted for that thing. That thing was such an obvious kill. Draven killed Kha'Zix. This guy is a monster with his cross maps. We had Prio, right? We had multiple people dead on their team, which is why I went for that flash, because even that chunk of damage, even if it comes back for the maximum, it's not going to be enough. We have to respect respawns here. And we have to help the Draven out. Just gonna come over here and ult. I don't know. I'm just gonna do this. Oh my gosh, and I don't get it, and I don't get a cancel off. Oh, Yasuo showed up at the worst possible time for me. Oh. There I was, it's like, okay, I'm safe. I'm safe. Wrong. God, we're playing so bad. Give Drake, fight for Baron. Thank you, Akali. Now we go. Like, what is she doing now? I don't get it. This looks like someone that doesn't play the champion and they're just trying to figure out what to do. We're gonna do this because they're on respawns. Could be lethal. I can go back to base and ult. Not enough. Oh, the speed boost from Senna. That goes, you can still hit. Good move by the Senna. This is why we want the green one. Do we have anything on the map? Maybe we could, but we have to wait for these respawns anyways. I'm gonna let Draven catch the axes off of this red. Just pull it towards them, make it faster. Really, really, really like to hit 16. Is he full build? He's not. That is unacceptable, Akali. Here we go. GG. Aggro Karthus, baby. Cleared the wave though, didn't he? Draven's winning the game for us. We have respawns. No, we're too low for this. It's close, but barely too low. Oh no. I'm out of mana. I just int this. Did we just int this? What other supporty things can we do? We're actually pretty close to affording this. We could just sell this and then we'll have it. I believe, yeah. During our death, we'll have this. Just gonna ult now. The reason to ult now is, of course, to prevent anything awful from happening, right? You want to do it early so you can just make sure the guaranteed impact. Just gonna start bringing this wave up. I don't think that I need to, but I'm also just dead to everything and I don't want to be a liability to my team. I can just wait for my ultimate to be back up for us to win, and this gives us an alternate angle against Xerath, who can clear. Now, they don't really have options to get back against this wave, so it's probably just wrong, but it's the safest. 20 seconds on ult. Yeah, you know what? They're just gonna fail at killing because I'm not there. That feels bad. Now we're just dead to the crew. Is that what's gonna happen here? Oh, we get nothing. Nothing. If he's stalking me, he's gonna see that these things are going. I could have just recalled because it's empowered. Sorry guys, this is an awful game. Do I just do this? I'm just doing this now because we want to back up for the real fights. Alright, so attack move to move around. This makes sure that we don't accidentally trip over shrooms if we don't need to. We also have the green buff, so we're okay. Like to siege this. And the ult's almost up. Gonna go to safety and get my ultimate on. You know what? I do not need to back here. I'm just gonna use my ultimate. We're gonna gain advantage from it. And we're gonna go path into the rest of their base from here. 2 guys are dead. We can go take this. This should give us enough of an HP lead. Unless Yasuo just completely carries this fight. Like that. Oh no, minions took this down too. Hey, that's what we're talking about. Teemo shrooms are everywhere. Alright, so actually this is kind of interesting. It's a budget item that we can afford right now. Marking them for 4 seconds, ally champion damage detonates the mark, dealing an additional burst, which is pretty low at this part of the game, but giving us both 25% move speed. So my ultimate will just trigger for everyone. The other options like Banshee's Veil, which is another item that'll be good against these 3 champions. The MR doesn't really matter. Cosmic Drive is probably the most enticing. I'm fascinated by the concept of Imperial Mandate. I don't think it's where we're going to go. But if we did Imperial Mandate, we could also get the Elixir, which will give us more bonus right now. No, this is just enough. Uh-oh. I hit. It's a lot of damage coming in. There are multiple Edge of Knights. They really went on the Karthus Crusade here. Senna, does she have the damage? That's big Draven damage. I don't know that they saw it coming in. I have ult on respawn, but it's a long way away. We do have the supers coming up. That stops backs. Okay, we go straight here. So you guys are dealing so much damage to each other. You don't want to move. You actually want to stay in a straight line so that Senna can heal everybody with all of her hits here. I don't think we ult here. I think the ult's gonna be too important. Wow, that guy heals to full. You know what, now with it down, maybe we just go for it. I was short, just barely. We turn on sweepers here. Nothing to be gained here in this lane. We really need other side lanes to go. Got some big hits. Alright, should be enough for the win. 3 people dead, 2 on our team. I'm gonna respawn. The big turret damage dealer is there. Just need to, guys, stop kiting around. Yeah, Kali one-shot the thing, so we're gonna be okay, but Teemo just hard countered the crap out of this. His blind was on cooldown. That was a winnable fight there for Garen. Push bot. For Dragon Prio. Garen make a slow push top. Am I really just dead here? So obnoxious. I'm so bad. Alright, so Garen might have to GG this. It's actually really good for us. We have 2 supers barreling in. This is a continued push. Just hold position. Just hold. Just hold. Just hold. Just get out. Just get out. Just get out. Why are you going for kills? No, just survive, guys. You want to stop them from playing with this? Like, he just needs to win this against the Yasuo. 5 items, including multiple armor against 4. He just needs to auto win this. Yep, he's inting. He's typing, inting. That guy's dead. Not dead? Dead. Not dead? Oh, this Senna ult and Draven ult's gonna be so good. She lost track of them. Okay, we just go to this then. Alright, playing better starts with me. Let's play better. We'll get this. We'll go straight to Baron. We'll go straight and push in from there. We need to use sweepers. I'm gonna just cast this right off the bat. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it now. Break the spell shields, deal as much damage as possible. Teemo actually Zhonya's delayed, which is perfect for us. They still have Dragon though. Well, we could have had this one. I played so poorly. It'll be over soon enough. Let them actually finish it. Okay. Why is this so big? This looks normal, right? This is what it normally is. Let's take a peek. What did we want to look at? All right, so I need to not die here. That's first and foremost. Once we're here, so we've got one super, we've got a second super. So these will actually coincide. Their wave is right here. They're going to come up and it's going to meet right here. Our wave is going to help push it out. Now, Ashe en route here should actually go and push out this wave as well. Make sure that they don't have two supers. So now we actually have a winning play if they stick around for Dragon, right? They should basically be playing defense here. Let's take a peek at what we see. Everybody has shown. Ashe hasn't been seen in a while. Yasuo hasn't been seen in a while. They're playing for vision. The fact that everyone's sticking around here. All right, there we go. Ashe and Xerath showing, so we're good. Right? Only person that can show up here is Yasuo, and the Garen is built to beat the Yasuo. So this is a winning spot. We've got two supers in mid. We've got breaking the inhib top. The objective timers. Yeah, we ran out on Baron. This right here just has to be a win, though. Running here is a huge mistake, right? There's no consolidating for Dragon anymore. And if you're in this position, right, you have to go for the all-out play and just go for the outplay, right? Can't let the guy just get the free clear on the minions. We had double cannons. We would have had double cannon, double supers going into the lane. That would have been enough to end here. At least you got to try, right? You got to go for flash engage. So let's see some of the windows. What were we talking about? Top. I think it was right here. Yeah, so for a long time here, Teemo on no resources. I don't know if this is right. Because I think this would have had to be... This has to be a spectator bug, right? Yeah, all right, so he's got it. Right here, this Q being down, Teemo's dead. It doesn't matter what's on the other side of the team. And you can trade this wave state because you'll get these. Your reinforcing wave is coming, and it'll be coming up here to match off against them. The only losing play is to let him poke you out. So right here, this can just be a flash engage, and you just flash in for the win. This is how Garen beats Teemo. This is true ever since the Juggernaut changes and Nimbus Cloak. But really, it happened with Nimbus Cloak, where you can just flash, you get enough speed where Teemo cannot kite away from you. No one goes fleet footwork anymore. So if they don't, you just flash in. You Q flash, make sure that hits instantaneously. Right, so you walk up, Q flash, that way you get it off before the blind ever resolves. And this Teemo's dead, right? And this is enough. Even if Kha'Zix gets for the turnaround, you're going to get this. And in this case, it won't quite be enough for a level up. But you just engage here, and this is a win. So walking at him, though, this is the mistake. Right? Now you're taking all this extra damage. Multiple different procs. And this has to be a kill. Now we know he's baiting. Now the window is higher. This guy's gained some health. Again, you gotta be willing to use your flash proactively, right? Just get on them. Sometimes that's what you do, and this is how you win the matchup as Garen versus Teemo. You use your flash proactively. You go for those plays at all times. Q flash so that they can't respond. When they can't respond, they won't be able to flash. That's more than enough time to get your E and R on. What was the one we wanted to get from the previous game? Oh, the freeze. That's what we want to get at. We're going to take a look at top lane, how you can turn this into a win as Gwen. So Kayle, as we know, has one of the weakest laning phases.
First blood.
Okay, so mistake number one, most Gwens, you don't want to actually have Q at level 1. You want to have your E so you can have max harass. Also, by pushing this wave, even though it's the slightest thing, the fact that their minions now have less than yours means that you're going to be last hitting sooner than Kayle is, means this wave's going to be coming in. Now, that's fine in this situation where you know that we have Kayle leashed, Darius is here. You actually want to create a crash. You want to go for a second wave crash. So already Gwen should be fighting for level 2 advantage. You want to be getting the minion advantage. You don't want to get this standoff because you know that Darius is not here. Right, you don't know. You can assume that Fiddlesticks is nearby because Kayle was probably leashing. But even if you don't assume that, the fact that you know Darius is not there means that there's a good chance Fiddle's here. Also, we noticed that their bot lane didn't leash, which we know. You know, Fiddlesticks could easily just be here for a start. But again, we should be done, should be pathing past this already. So we go up here. We've already missed a couple windows for wave management, but this is going to be okay, right? We got a couple extra last hits. And what we want to do now is crash, right? This wave already wants to be crashing to make sure that you're not gankable. It's not like Kayle's ever going to do much to you. Fiddlesticks Kayle, you can just walk away from, especially if you get your point. If you have E and you just save your second point, and then you can W away from them at any point that you want. This can turn itself into a third wave crash. It's too much of a minion wave to wait for 4. But you can take this advantage, go and buy half an item, or just buy, you know, any random component, or even just Doran's Blade. Which for a long time, for people who forget, was something that you could rush on Gwen because so much of her early laning phase is based on attacks, and she likes getting that blade. So this is actually the worst case scenario where we have this wave. Easy for Kayle to last hit. They can Q whenever they want to. And now it's in this happy spot where you're walking all the way up, and there's a chance that Fiddlesticks is just in your lap ready to fear you from this position. What you wanted to do is either push it harder and get your gold and shop, or you want to push it less so that you still have minions over here, and then you can crash the third wave with the cannon. That was a 1-stack Q, it looked like. You want to get fully stacked Qs for sure. Now we're going to accelerate things a little bit. We got a little bit of the push going on. That's fine. Now right here, like that step up means things could be dangerous. Now you're empowered to go push because Fiddlesticks hasn't shown up. We also didn't see them on this ward. So if you're paying attention, you know you can actually go proxy. Darius is going to be close. You can actually start creating wins. But best case scenario, I think, here is just let this rebound. Make sure it gets all the way in. Shop your money. All right. You've got 471. Go ahead and buy a piece. Right? Doesn't matter what it is. Now, because this wave reinforced on their side, it's going to be pushing up. These minions have lost their AI, right? Because they all found something to attack, which means that they're all going to focus fire. So if we look at what happens to this minion wave, it is going to push out, and there's nothing Kale can do about it. Gwen has an HP and a mana lead. Kale has a negative wave state. So Gwen is stronger. She is healthier. And she has the wave state. This is checkmate already. All right, we're 3 minutes into the game. We have a checkmate spot. We know that Fiddlesticks is going to be bot side. This is a bit of a waste of a ward because it doesn't do anything, right? If we're paying attention, then we know that Fiddlesticks is going to be bot side, and there's no risk of Fiddlesticks coming up here, right? You can just derive this information and play. When we come back up to this lane, we see that it's pushing out. We don't even need to be here for this. There was time to go shop fully, right? Kale can't push it fast enough. You can look at what these HP bars are doing. Now she's trying to get it out, and this is awful by Kale. You need to stack this wave to be as protected as possible, because now they know that Fiddlesticks has gone down bottom. They can also assume that Darius is probably going to be up here in time, and now you have this exacerbated position where what is Kale ever supposed to do? Now Gwen needs to stop hitting, right? It should be just enough to cull, and you want to focus the cull on the backline minions, because these are the ones that deal the most damage to your wave. They're the ones that have the most threat of actually crashing a wave, and they give the Kale the most safety, right? So you actually want to go and contest. But from this point on, if you're Gwen, you could be stepping up in the face of the Kale. Now you do want to get to level 4. You're almost there. But any fight that we start and Darius comes to clean up, you'll get that level 4 back. Okay, totally fine. No trade backs. Actually, 0 damage taken. This right here, a little bit of a mistake again. You still don't want to hit these minions. Darius confirms that Fiddlesticks path to bot side. And here we go. Game's over. All right, if you're here, you can just hold this position. Kale either needs to walk up to help this push. Gwen can stay there. I'm just going to stay on this corner. Maybe she was waiting for me to go. And there's a chance that I could have just gone in right here. But this is checkmate already. This Q and these last hits make no sense. You're actually just griefing your own lane state. It's doing nothing. You're not getting a level. You're not getting any attention. You're putting a spell on cooldown. You are fixing the wave for the Kale. It is everything about this is bad, because watch what happens now. Now that you've taken these minions, now the wave is on your side. This one also lost its AI aggro, so they're going to focus. See how yours are focused? They're going to deal more damage to that front wave. And now you're up here casting Qs on minion waves again. It's like, what's the plan? You need to have a plan. It's just random button pressing. Alternatively, come back to this situation. Your Gwen, just drop the aggro in the bush and just step way ahead and just zone the Kale completely. Right? This wave is in time to stop this wave from getting to turret. So you can just keep the wave here for the rest of the game. Kale can be locked out on 496 resource, 496 gold. Right? Level 4.5. With no chance of ever getting any more experience, and I'm willing to sit here and forfeit my time to make sure Kale doesn't get it. Gwen could hedge her bet and go over and just zone out Kale. If you notice, like if Kale goes here, she's out of XP range. Gwen is still in XP range. As soon as one of your minions dies, you drop in the grass, let the wave come back up, come back out and harass the Kale again. Next wave is coming. All right, they're going to meet right here, and then you've got the happy spot where you're ungankable. You get the freeze. There's nothing that can happen, and Kale, if they ever want to step up for XP, is just going to die to the Darius. All right, so this is how you can take your position, turn it into checkmate, and just win the game at 3 minutes and 53 seconds. At least win the lane completely. All right. All right, we owe 2. We need to take a moment, then we'll get back at it. Maybe we play a Briar game. See if there are any more mid patches that they just sneak in. We're good. All right, let's take a breather. We will be right back, and when we do, we'll come compete and reset to get this. It's important to break up your games, right? Best of threes. We're 0-2. Don't just be like, all right, no, something happened, I can do it. Because then you run the risk of heat just carrying over, right? You just got to get this full reset. It also helps you put balance in your life, get some stuff done, right? Go for a walk, go do some chores, whatever it is. I'm just going to swap over the laundry, get a bite to eat. That'll be enough of a reset, right? Do a couple of squats and do some exercise, and then I'm good. We're back. We don't actually have enough time to do another best of 3, so we're going to go a little bit more casual. Continue working on the function of the first wave and trying to take advantages in this first wave. Might do it with a couple different champions, especially champions that can threaten all-ins are the ones like Olaf. Might just go for an Olaf game.
Level 6, if Xin Zhao would be topside or not, was just because we knew his starting position, right? As in he went from here to like invading the Hecarim here with 16 CS, and then probably went here into mid, and then back to the topside, meaning he goes bot side again. Kind of in that way, but just because you knew his starting position, you know kind of in what order he's going to be pathing most of the game. So yeah, your plans probably also just get pushed in, which is completely fine. Okay, we did not see it coming. Okay, so here you actually look to get prio by the looks of it. So I would never hit the wave here. Because you said Camille wins level 1 to level 3. So I think it's a mistake to look for priority in the matchup isolated 1v1. But the reason why I think it's an even bigger mistake is because Diana is pathing to bot here. So from now to 4:30, you're not going to have a jungler, ever. So if we're going to put this wave in this pocket, you best guarantee that you get like your third wave crash in, or even your second wave crash. Else I feel like we can get in a lot of trouble here in this matchup. If the Xin Zhao's pathing top. That's how I'd be thinking here.
Yeah, because I don't think Gragas really... Like, Sion can get away with it, because Sion has insane wave clear. But Gragas, early game, doesn't really have that good wave clear.
Yeah, so here... Okay, Camille's contesting it, and then I think it's alright. But I just really wouldn't want Prio in this matchup, especially with the jungle matchup too.
So you wouldn't want to push here at all?
I think...
Even when she backs up like this?
So the thing is here, if Xin Zhao started here, then I think it's fine.
But you need to know where he starts.
Because then he passed bot, right? So that's my problem with here. Because if the Xin Zhao passes to top right now, I would feel a lot less secure here. Because I know where my jungle is at. I just have no idea where the Xin Zhao is at. Now, for you in isolated matchup, it is very beneficial for you to have priority. Right? So right now, are you gankable? I would say no. But on next wave, we might be gankable.
Yeah.
Okay, so what will be your thought process on this wave?
I mean, I don't think I can shove it. Like, I should probably put down a ward, but I'll probably just lost it here.
Okay. So I think putting down the ward, like here, is probably your best ward, right? Or like here. So I think this ward is very vital. Yeah, we should have looked for a ward. And here, I think we have the same scenario where I wouldn't necessarily want you to last it only. We just need 1 minute to stay alive.
Okay.
And then, if like, so I feel like we were walking around here for the past 4 seconds. Right? I feel like we could have hit a lot more. Multiple reasons. First of all, if we get 2 melees here, you always get your level 3, right? You get your level 3 first, so that puts you in a strong position to... Camille might feel scared to walk up for some last hits. We could have played proactively to the level 3. But the biggest benefit you get here as well, by getting the wave... to already push a bit, is you could look in this matchup then for the hard push wave 4, proxy wave 5, if Xin Zhao's pathing into bot here. And how much gold do you need for your...
750.
750. That gives you the 750 you need.
Yeah.
So I think, okay, Xin Zhao is here. I would want you to instantly press tab and move your camera right here. Because what's probably happening is 12 CS rep off. So then we know he's on these 3 camps. Then you know he's not coming top anytime right now. So now I feel like we're in a very blessed position.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see how we play from that. This is really good. This is exactly what I would want to see. I would pop a potion here as by default, because my plan would be to part push this wave as fast as possible, proxy next recall. Just put your available right now because they're going to recall soon anyways. Okay? So I would avoid trades here.
Yeah.
Alright, we get the wave in. Do we proxy? Lovely. What is that Q, buddy? That Q is complete grief.
Yeah, it is.
Because it delays your proxy so much.
Right. Yeah, if I had Q, I would be out of here.
Yeah. I think you did. Okay. So I don't think you're ever allowed to die here, frankly. Right? We're in such a blessed position, and the biggest reason as to why as well is that Camille is forced to collect 2 full waves here almost.
Yeah.
Yep. Hopefully all that makes sense. If you guys don't get it, pop a question in here. We'll talk about the answers. And then come through with a couple quizzes. All right, Karma, Fiddlesticks. This is best case scenario for us. Talia is a mage that can deal enough damage to us, but we're already looking at something like Wit's End. And popping off with move speed here. Bottom is AP. Mid Caitlyn, okay. Yeah, we have a pretty awful team comp. So if we're trying to win this game, I don't know that Olaf is the best plan, although getting double berserks should open some paths. Like, you can build triple tank, double AD, and even though Twitch is AP, that's still fine. Tank, Talia, Fiddlesticks. Trist is gonna be mid. One of these guys is gonna be top. Maybe it's Tristana. Or just play like Trundle top. I want to get some action in on Olaf. Oh gosh, we haven't played Olaf in forever. I think we have some other skins. The Frozen one's one that I like a lot. Let's do this. Go back to 2009, I think. 2010 maybe. Definitely no later than that. All right, June of 2010, yep. All right, Fiddlesticks top. We can just rampage through this guy. They touched this skin up. It looks like they must have. What I figure Barbarian could look like.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
All right, the important thing that we're going to focus on to start is our ward timers to go along with our pressure, making sure that we are not giving ourselves up as a target for the Talia. We could do it with a starting ward. Yeah, since no one else on our team is doing it, we're going to do it. All right, we got the push. This is our first level up. Ideally, we do it without missing all this CS though. That's the thing that we're missing. This is in the pocket, which is what we don't want. Does he push it? Oh, beautiful. Okay. There's the Talia. We just go for this? I think we do. Eee. Now we're gonna die to this guy. Mid laners without. They're coming after me. I'm gonna have to int this away. 3 people. Let's see, what can we get off of this? We can get a good laden state for ourselves. Briar's gonna get a decent path. Talia was on 5 camps already. Pretty fast. Let's see if Briar knows to come straight top. Looks like no. Freeze. Wait, why are you here? Alright, awful. Stone cold awful. Alright, Talia's gonna be bot side, but she's pathing up top again, so we're gonna go for big crash. Crash reset. Hey. Guys, no cooldowns, huh? Alright, well, we got our crash. We're good. We go Swifties? No, it can't be Swifties, right? How did Briar end up here with Krugs going down right now? I don't know. Oh. Oh. Oh, unfamiliarity with the champion. Could have canceled the knockback, could have had the R, probably could have just engaged right there. All sorts of things. Might be that time where we stop picking up new champions. What's up, Bunk? Happy Friday. Yo, Javon Hargrave. Looking good in San Francisco. I'm sure you guys like the upgrade, Jalen Carter. Did you hear what apparently happened? That the Bears traded back thinking they were still going to get Jalen Carter? Like, they got hoodwinked or something? I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. So just like be completely foolish about it.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Alright, Talia's mid, so we can actually catch up on these respawns here. We can get some value for ourselves. If Fiddle ults on me right here, I'm gonna like shit myself. In game, you know? Alright, so we just got blue for ourselves. We've got the inside track here. Fiddlesticks is, you know, abnormally large because of the int. This guy trying to ult me right now? Yep. Really? Okay. I didn't think he would have enough. I couldn't even get my shield off.
An enemy is on the
I think Brock Purdy should have thrown at least a few picks last night. We're loving JC here. I'm thinking about getting his jersey. Nice, yeah. Yeah, as long as he doesn't have as long as none of the character concern stuff comes out.
An ally has been slain.
Bot lane is fighting way too much, especially with this build. You have no business ever fighting against a Draven. We gotta mute.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy is unstoppable.
This is gonna be a fast FF. I gotta turn off the stream. We're talking about account information and stuff like that. So, peace. Catch you next time.